So maybe I'm putting on you tonight, want you honey, you alive, just like animals, animals like animals. Says my stream is starting, stream health is good now, it's receiving my content, everything's awesome. So everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living the dream. Woo! 3, 2, 1, go. Have you heard the news? Everything's awesome. My content, everything's awesome. So everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living the dream. Woo! 3, 2, 1, go. Have you heard the news? Everything's awesome. My content, everything's awesome. Look at that. So everything is awesome. Inception. Anyways, I'm only doing that because I have this fan on its lowest setting over here, right off to the side, that I am keeping on just because it's a little warm in my room. I don't want to open the window because it's going to get very warm soon, like in the 70s. So I am doing that. Anyways, we do have one person watching the live stream. Awesome possum sauce. Yes, we will begin in just a little bit there for whoever out there is watching. Yes, we should be getting to Minecraft at some point within the next, hopefully 20 minutes. I say 20 minutes just to be very lenient with time. I say that sort of because, when I tried opening up the program, it was saying something about Jaffa, so I'm currently having Jaffa run an update and everything, making sure everything is a-okay, so that everything will run fine. Otherwise, it might take a little more, towards half an hour, but everything should be fine. Everything should happen the way it is. Just will be a little longer stream, which, hey, Saturday, I don't have anything to do, so I can keep on going. If you guys are going to join in the chat and join in on watching, then hey, we can just have a grandiose, good old fun time. So, yes. So we'll be getting to Minecraft at some point today. I'll do my awesome, wonderful, beautiful, amazing, completely original intro when it gets to that time. Otherwise, right now, yes, it's just going to be very chill. You guys can post questions in the chat or just post whatever you want in the chat. We can talk about anything while we, wait for things to load. So, yeah. Things should be good, should be a wonderful, fun stream. I'm super excited to get into Minecraft again. So, yes, I could say that we are live on Facebook, but I already posted. We are 10 minutes out. About 15 minutes ago. We should be hunky-dory. All those people who are subscribed to me should be getting their notifications and their emails if they get the YouTube notification emails. Otherwise, if not, something like that. Maybe they have push notifications on. I'm deeply sorry for eating part of my breakfast. Yeah, at 11:35. But yeah, I ended up getting, I went to Einstein Bros Bagels because that's right here on campus. I do wonderful bagels. The thing is just I don't have a toaster. I mentioned this before. I don't have a toaster. So I can't toast my bagels. I was out of bagels last week when I streamed. It was my last bagel, so I had to go and get bagels because I really love bagels. Bagels are good. And the fact that going there, I could get a strawberry schmear, which is strawberry cream cheese. So deeply sorry, but right now, since we don't have a lot going on in the chat and on the stream, as things are still going, we're just going to go with it. Beautiful, lovely, and I have coffee, and as I'm trying to do took it with my left hand. That way you guys can see the logos more. Ooh, it's good coffee. Oh, so good. I think putting my coffee cup over on my left side of my monitor for my laptop where my actual webcam is, I think it's helping me. And then my left hand is closest. I'm not having to reach or extend it in camera. I can just do it. My left hand, otherwise I always had it on the right side in between my two monitors. It should be like right here, which you can't really see, but like right there. And I just pick that up and I drink. And sometimes I do that if I'm recording something that doesn't have a webcam. It's like just my voice or something. It also depends, which monitor I'm looking at for certain things. Most of the time I'm staring at this monitor, unless I'm doing something that doesn't require the webcam. Then if it's just the voice, I'm usually staring over here. But I can't do that a whole lot when I'm live streaming and doing stuff for Facecam, because then right now my face is at an angle, which for some people isn't that bad. Some YouTubers do it at a slight angle, like Jacksepticeye. I know he does that, like a slight angle, like right here. He does stuff, but yeah, it's with my setup right now and everything. It's just very, janky and digitally MacGyvered. So yeah. Bum, bottom, bottom. Bottom, 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 dum, 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 dum. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? It's Saturday. Everything is awesome. I don't know why I'm in such a sing-songy mood. Those were words there, I'm pretty sure. I'm an English major. Well, at least I'm working towards being one. Okay, what are the things I will mention that with the possible setup that Minecraft is going to go or such, I'm not going to have an overly clear idea on if I am dropping frames, just because things will be minimized. Oh, I can just highlight over that. So far we don't have any drop frames, which is wonderful. Nobody wants dropped frames because that equals lag and everything, and we don't like lag. We want everything to run nice and smoothly. And the Java thing is taking like a year and a half to run. I have no clue why. Is it even running? Let me check my downloads here a second. Let's retry that, shall we? And then we should be good to go. Alright. Okay, that's strange. Okay, So that's working. So that's coming up. We should be actually getting to Minecraft pretty soon now, actually. Which is awesome! I really need to crack my neck, I think. Oh, I don't know if that worked or not, but it felt pretty good. I think nothing cracked. I know many people, like my girlfriend, would say I need to go to the chiropractor, but I've never been to the chiropractor in my life. And I don't really plan on going now. Okay, that looks like it's doing well. We should be getting to Minecraft actually within like the next couple of minutes. Which is awesome, so that means let's eat another piece of bacon before it's too late to apologize. It's too late. This is the singing podcast. Hey, that's what I like to see. That's what I like about you. Bum, bum, bum. Well, they know how to dance. Bum, 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 bum. Hey. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Now, there's nothing better than getting flagged for copyright stuff on YouTube. Oh, coffee. Woo. I was a little strong there for a moment. Woo, Judy, well, as strong as my, like, terrible brand of, whatchamacallit, coffee can do. Looks like we dropped some frames there. Probably because bringing up Minecraft. Makes sense. Oh, it's so good. So good! So good! Yep, Minecraft should be up in just a minute. To our one viewer who is watching, thank you very much. Unless that's me. I've never understood. Is the one viewer me or is it somebody else? Well, YouTube's never been super clear on that. So, yeah. I guess it means somebody else. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know 100% for sure. Yep, just finalizing stuff from Minecraft. This is the reason why Minecraft's taking a while to come up, and you guys will hear and see why in just a moment. Soon, it's like a bagel stuck out from my teeth. Baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To warm the lonely nights, I need you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, oh, bring me down, I say, oh, pretty baby, oh, in the morning stay. Just let me love you, baby. Let me love you. Thank you so very much, Nina. I don't know, what do I call her? My discussion person for, for speech communications class. Okay. Ooh. I hear the music in my ears. Which way are you going to turn the music off right now for certain things? Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, you disappear. Options. Okay. Okay. Mods. Okay. Awesome. Now let me fingle around a little bit here with something, so I may go black, so stay with me. Okay, let me just play around with things here a second. Next time I'll have this done ahead of time. Okay. And yes. Actually, I need to edit settings. Alright. So I can then, I can transition back and forth between the two. That is wonderful. So we are going to say here in the chat, Minecraft is ready. And we are going to shout it out to Facebook as well that Minecraft is fixed and we are ready to roll. Alright. So then, to our one viewer watching out there and to anybody else who happens to come in while I'm saying this or doing this, we are going to begin in just a few moments here. I just want to make sure everything is going hunky-dory. Alright, so we have that set up and we have that there as well. So, yeah, I think everything is about ready. We are going to we're actually going to get more coffee before we start. So Zach Bonetron, thank you for joining in on the chat. We'll begin in just a moment. I ran out of coffee, which is strange. We've only been streaming for less than 20 minutes. I'm out of coffee already. That is how good the coffee is today. So I shall be right back. Yes, Zach, coffee is life. I think without coffee, I would not last some days. Oh, okay. We will spool that up. We now have 2 people watching. So, alright. Oh, that was disgusting. Deeply sorry for you guys. Okay, coffee's just cleaning me out today, which is good. Hopefully my voice will keep up. I haven't done much. I did talk to some friends last night, but my voice should be nice and good. Should I do some vocal warm-ups? You know, like Troy Pay in High School Musical. I don't know if that's how it went, but you know, hey, I am wild and crazy and nobody can contain me, so room is bigger on camera. It does. You were here, what, last week was it? The room does look much bigger on camera. I don't know if it, like, sort of, like, fans out instead of, like, focuses in, which would make sense that it helps capture stuff. It is at an angle, yeah, because there's the one corner, and yeah, it sort of just looked like it fans out a little bit. So, yeah, then the fact that the ceilings are just huge. These are like, they're like 10-foot ceilings, which is very nice. But at the same time, it's like I've had Asian beetles that have been going up and around my light lately, which has been bugging the absolute crap out of me. And so I can't reach them because, number one, the light fixture is, I think, like porcelain or glass. I talked about this, I think, last time. But, yeah, I can't get them, and then, yeah, I have to go out and grab a chair, bring it in and get it, because I can't get it from my bed. Because I'd be at an awkward angle, and then I would fall and either land on the floor or bump my head on the desk, which would not be good. So, making sure I have everything out. I have my lovely pad of paper with notes, because those will be helpful. And so, I think if you guys in the chat and who are watching are ready, I believe we, ladies and germs, are going to begin in 3, 2, 1, march. Hey yo everyone, I'm Lego MacGyver, and welcome to the first Minecraft live stream. I am so giddy for this. If you haven't noticed already, I'm super excited. It's like somebody put triple shot of espresso right into my veins. And I've only had 1 cup of coffee. That might be it, but probably not, because I don't drink coffee for the caffeine. I'm so excited for this. Oh, I've been wanting to do Minecraft for forever. For those of you who do not know or do not know about my channel or have kept up with my channel, we are dropping frames, I believe. I just saw frames dropped. Yes, we had some dropped frames, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no! I ended up doing Minecraft on my channel last March. I did Minecraft for a couple months there, and then I stopped because my recording stuff was lagging up the it was like my recording thing was lagging up the video output. The output video file was doing a lot of weird stuff to it, so I couldn't release the episodes just because of how janky it was to try and edit. So yeah, I was deeply sorry I had to stop that, but hopefully I fixed some things. I believe I'll be able to do it again, but I thought, you know what, I want to do Minecraft again. I'm doing the live stream, and I was like, you know what, love to do Minecraft. And I was like, you know what, we need to come back big, we need to come back hard. I was like, how do you do that with Minecraft? I was like, mods! Everybody loves mods. They're fun, they're exciting, they're educational for other Minecraft players out there. It's like, that sounds awesome. Except the one downside was I am terrible at installing mods, or at least single mods into Minecraft. I cannot do it very well. The most I believe I got successfully installed was 3 to 4, in which you could tell last year, almost about the same time when I posted the Lego Flying Ships video, which, for those of you who are wondering or know about that video, none of the ships have been named yet. So go to that video, comment there if you want to. I may come back to it sometime this year, possibly. I don't know, a little asterisk there. So yes, we dropping more frames. Ooh, we've had some more dropped frames, probably because we have Minecraft running, which makes some sense. Anyways, so yeah, I decided mods, that'll be fun, but I was like, you know, I don't want to just do regular Minecraft with mods. I need a purpose to be doing with it. And so I was like, I know what to do. I know how to get mods into Minecraft sort of easily, which apparently was extremely easy, and I know how to have fun in Minecraft, and that is Skyblock. I was like, modded Skyblock. I know a couple of different things, but a couple months ago, Captain Sparkles did one, and I just fell in love with it. It was super exciting, super challenging. I was like, that's what I want to do. So we are going to be jumping into, as we wonderfully transition there. Oh, that is so cool. We are going to be doing Minecraft, but not just Minecraft. We are going to be doing Skyfactory, as you can see from my mouse zooming right over top of there. Oh, that is so cool. What Skyfactory is, it is Minecraft Skyblock, but with mods. It has a ton of mods. As you can see, 149 mods. 149 of them are active. But the thing is, it's not like normal Skyblock. When you start out on top of a tree, on top of a single piece of dirt. You ain't starting out like a normal Skyblock where you have this little L-shaped, where you have like 20 to 30 some pieces of dirt. No, you have one. And from that block, you go through this achievement block, and by the end, you have killed the Ender Dragon and Wither many times. You have filled an entire chunk full of, I'm trying to remember, I believe it's either regular cobblestone or compressed cobblestone. You've done that. You've created infinite forms of materials. It's so cool. It's super fun. If you want to know more, besides me rambling on about it, go check out Captain Sparkles and his playthrough in Captain Sparkles 2 of Skyfactory. So that is what we are going to be doing today. So one of the things about that is it is sort of a grindy Skyblock thing early on. So there might not seem like there's a lot of process or like progress going on early on in the game, but bear with me, there will. So that means if you guys want to talk to me in the chat about things that's going on or things outside of Minecraft, please do that, because then I can engage in you, because sometimes it might just be us waiting for trees to grow or something like that. So we are going to jump right in, create a new world. I haven't done anything with it. We are going to call it, actually, I need to do one thing here, a moment. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so I had to make sure I was doing the right settings. We are going to call this, oops, MacGyver versus Minecraft. Awesome. We're just going to keep the more world options. We're not going to play there at all. We're going to create our new world. Awesome. Zach Bones, I was looking forward to seeing mods. I don't have the ability as far as I know from Xbox. Yes. I want to say that they were wanting to implement mods into Minecraft at some point, only because of how many people really got into it at one point. So, yeah, that would be interesting to know. Okay, one of the reasons why you are seeing the title screen for Minecraft right now is Minecraft is currently taking a while to load. Okay, we are in, and wait, I just saw King Slime? What? Whoa. Okay, that was a lot that just happened right then. Whoa. Okay. We are going to pause it for a second because there were some dropped frames there, so I just want to know how things are looking on the lag department. And okay. So okay. All right. Actually, we're going to pause, and we're going to move me way over there. Okay. And we are going to get back in the game. So now you can see the day and time and the biome. We are in a forest biome, which is super good. So this is the, I think, the achievement book. World domination with open blocks. Whoa. Ooh. Whoa. No. Whoa. Whoa, okay. No, this is... we have a single torch. We have materials and new witches for Tinker's Construct. And then we have the achievement book. So I'm using the scroll wheel to go through the inventory. So, hello and welcome to Skyfactory 2. I'm at Skyblock mod pack, an infinite world of possibilities away for you after you build it, of course, because you'll be starting in a void world with nothing between you and death, between a single tree and one piece of it. But don't panic, the mod pack, and this will allow you to get all the resources you need to build yourself an amazing world. Read on for more information about how to play in the pack and put it together for a list of goals for you to accomplish. Get that? Good. How to use this book. Use the arrows at the bottom and left or the right to navigate between pages. You will see challenges broken into ages and represent the general path of progression. Although you do not need to do them in order, simply check the box next to each challenge as you complete them. Careful that they will get harder as you go along. Also, don't forget to craft yourself an achievement stand to store the book in. So following? Note about biomes. This challenge in the book will help you through the daily game, but there are several commonly asked things about the biome behavior in Skyfactory. Bills filled with water just when it snows, so there is nothing wrong with spawning in snow biomes such as taiga. It is not fine in deserts, so bales will not fill with water, but that is still fine. Swarm between water buckets are craftable. Look up in the NEI to see how. Oceans will spawn mobs, but will not spawn passive animals. Mushrooms only spawn in mushroom biomes and no monsters. Because of the ocean and mushroom are both viable places to spawn in, will just add to the challenge or force you to travel if you want to complete all the challenges. If you're a kind of person who likes to train dragons, remember that the biome will hatch your dragon will determine what kind of dragon it will grow to be. Catch all that? Okay. Credits. Bacon Donut. He is the guy who created this. Special thanks to a whole bunch of people there. Alright, so challenges. Can't ever beat the pack, but I'll provide a list of challenges designed to help you progress and give direction to your play. Don't worry if you don't know how to do some of them. Have fun with the process. Searching for answers. You'll learn a lot and have some fun too. They are divided into ages that roughly make up the game progression, but you do not have to do them in order. So, what age was where we will be starting, along with other stuff. So, but before then, we are going to I don't know how to get out of the book. I don't know, I don't know how to get out of the book. Oh, we use escape. Okay, so we have to be very careful. So, okay, shoot, no sapling. Okay, now we need to. That's some wonderful echo sound effects there. Okay, so please bear with me. I am a bit of a noob when it comes to Minecraft, and with me repeating that, I'm actually going to take out something. Those of you guys who do not know, when I actually did Minecraft earlier this year, I actually printed out all other crafting recipes for Minecraft 1.10, so some of this I will not be using. I also have to double check how to make fences again, because fence things changed. But hopefully that will help us with at least the basic Minecraft stuff. Okay, so now we need to put that in, and what the heck? I have a tail? What in the world? Tail editor, what in the world? Why do I have a tail? I'm just going to do none for right now. Okay, so shoot, I didn't want to do that. Crap. Alright, so we have to be very careful with how we do this. Alright, now we need to destroy this piece of wood. Okay. Alright. Okay, we need. Alright. We have to conserve as much wood as possible. We need to make a crook, because a crook greatly increases the chances of getting saplings from the use. No problem, Zach. Shoot. Oh, I need a sapling. I'm gonna hold shift just so I don't like fall off. Oh, we need a sapling, guys. Alright. Goodness me. Um, goodness me. Let me look at probably down here at the bottom. Um, that's fine. I'm trying to find the Walia thing in here because that is just huge. Controls, let's see. Dark Steel Armor, Wonderworld, Electronic Evolution, goodness me. Gameplay. And oh gosh, this is taking forever to scroll through inventories, map, miscellaneous, wand toggle. Okay, movement, multiplayer. We don't need to worry about jetpacks. Goodness me. Tinker's construct. Vein miner. Oh, it's Grob. That is good to know. Okay. Numpad 0, I believe, is what we need. Okay. Yes, we wanted that. And we want it. Okay, we don't want it that big though. Okay, it's numpad 0. It's not modules, right? No, that's fine. Alright. We need to, yes, okay. There we go. That's much smaller. Okay. So there's not much progress quick all right now. We don't have a single sapling. Shoot. This is not good. Not good at all. We need a sapling. Otherwise, we are dead in the water. Come on, I need a sapling. Just one sapling. Otherwise, we have to completely restart the world. Come on. Not giving me one. Yes! We got a sapling! Oh, we're saved. Whew, at least right now. We got a silkworm too! Oh, progress will be made very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Wait, so now, silkworm will have to wait till later. Okay. Okay, now what we need to do, oh shoot, it's starting to decay, crap. Okay, I'm holding shift because I cannot fall off. If I fall off, then we have to start all over. Come on. Give me a sapling. Alright, I only get the one. Yes, I got two. Okay. Whew. Wait, we need to sneak and we need to... Okay. No! Oh! 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 I think my heart skipped a beat there. Oh! God! Whew. Oh. No, it fell off the other end. Shoot. Alright, I cannot take my pinky off the left shift. I don't care if it cramps. Okay. Alright, we need to... Okay. We are going to turn 6 of them into planks. Alright, and then we need to place them on the bottom. Oh gosh. Can't remember if you can sneak on half slabs or not. Okay. This is extremely tense. Whew. I didn't think it would be. Whew. This heart pounding. It's starting to become what? Night. Where's the sun? Alright, there's the sun. Goodbye. Okay, let's take a moment here. Let's admire the sunset and drink some coffee to calm down. Oh gosh. Whew. Whew. That was... Whew. People talk about surviving the first night. Whew. I'm just trying to survive at all. Okay. So we have 2 saplings. We can plant 1 and then we can shift and place that. Okay. Let's look at the achievement book here a second. So, use a crook to on leaves and saplings to get circled. Yeah, we do have that. Alright, now everything else we are going to have to wait on. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's just us waiting on this itty bitty platform on the edge of oblivion. Yeah. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is the skin I made for my guy for Minecraft a couple of years back. One thing to note is there's actually something missing on him. Don't know why, but there used to be a little red rose on his left breast pocket. Don't know what happened to it though. Huh. Anyways, so okay, so one of the things that I know you can do to make trees go faster for growing is apparently you can crouch. Shoot, there's sticky keys. Gosh dang it. Alright. Bear with me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. I need to see if I can turn off sticky keys. Because that will get annoying. Okay, just bear with me here for a moment, because doing this will make it a lot easier. Let's just take a brief moment. I'm going to take a bite of bagel. Bagel bite. Okay, not what I wanted. Okay. Things should be good now. Alright. So, now... Yeah, there we go. So now, when we shift and we crouch, supposedly, this is supposed to help the tree grow. Now, I'm not doing this too rapidly, simply for the fact that I do not want to... yeah, see, it's sparkling. I do not want to completely ruin my left shift key, because I'm using this on a key on my laptop. Hey, welcome back, Zach. Did you miss anything? Well, I almost gave myself a heart attack. Not the best thing to do. I turned off stick keys. I figured out how to do that, which in itself I think is an accomplishment. And now we are squatting for trees on the edge of oblivion. Squat, squat, squat. You know, my guy's legs are going to be like so muscled and toned when we're done. Alright. I didn't say it was very quick, but goodness me. And one of the things we don't want is we don't want a super huge tree. We just want a nice, smallish type tree. Because if we get an alpaca tree, which is bigger than the normal tree, then mobs can grow on top. And since how it's night right now, we don't want that. So we're hoping for just a small, normal tree. So when we get some wood, we can get a chest. Because we want a chest so we can put some of the stuff in. So if we die, we don't lose everything. Because then we have to start all over. Alright. Double tap. Yay! Okay, so the tree grew. Alright, so now hold shift and we are going to use the crook because we now need more saplings. Okay. Alright. Trying to be so careful because I don't know if you shift on half slabs, depending on what level they're on, if it will make you fall off the edge. So I'm a little worried. Now, one of the things you might be wondering is why are the half slabs on the bottom half of a block? Well, the wonderful thing about half slabs is monsters will not spawn on them if they're on the bottom because it doesn't say it's a full block. It only counts it as half, so therefore mobs won't spawn. Since we are not getting a sapling from this tree. Oh, we did. We did get one at some point. Awesome. So now we have two. We always want one that is growing, and then it's always nice to have a backup. Try not to get too close to the edge because I do not want to. Yes, now one of the things I'm trying to do right now is, get leaves first because I need saplings more than I need the wood. Saplings will make sure that I get more wood. I got an apple! Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to break this wood, make some more slabs. That way we can reach out and I'm going to do 2, okay, and okay, 12 should be fine for now. Okay. I think you can shift on half slabs. Okay. I'm not really wanting to fully try it out right now, but I just want to get over so I can get these trees and get another sapling. Yes. Oh, my phone is on silent. Wow. I actually remembered to do that for once. Sorry, my girlfriend just texted me. And another sapling! Oh! We are living it up. Gaussian. All the nature luck. Sorry, for those of you who don't, I don't think actually any of you know unless you watched the first podcast. It was the second episode of the Chitty Chat Cast. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to use a crook. Where I talked about my new D&D character, Gaussian. Okay. We have a little more wood. What we are going to do is we are going to, yes, make 9 more, and we are going to make a chest. Some of you may think, okay, that's a bad idea, but by making a chest, we have a better chance of keeping all of our stuff. Alright, so, yes, put that in. We'll put 1 sapling in there, as well as the rest of the wood. Awesome. So now, actually, we are going to do a little bit of testing just to make sure. So I'm holding down shift. Okay, you can shift on half slabs. We figured that out. Awesome, awesome. Let me just come over here to the chat, make sure everything is going fine, and let me double check. Doesn't look like we've had many or any dropped frames in a little while. So we are doing wonderful. Okay. So I'm going to not keep many things on me right now. We are going to expand the platform out a little bit so we have a little more walking room. Whew, because, you know, it's getting a little claustrophobic out here. 1, 2, 3, and we'll put 1. Shoot. Crap. Alright. Nope, don't go on it. Alright, let's see if we can get it before it goes off the edge. And it turned back into slabs. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. Now we have a little bigger platform to move around barely more than we could. Zach asks, so this is going to turn into a Let's Play? Well, I'm hoping it turns into a Let's Play. So far, things seem to be going really well live streaming. So what I'm probably going to do is, if I do a Let's Play, it's all going to be live. I will live stream the entire the entire playthrough of this game, which should be fun. And yeah, just because then I don't have to do it outside and you guys can give your opinions and stuff right now. And the fact that, yeah, a lot of it could be very grindy, like right now, just getting trees and stuff. But, yeah. Okay, we are going to need to turn 1 more into wood to make some more sticks, to make some more, to make another crook. Okay, and we can make some more slabs. Okay, now we have to serve the wood. Okay, we're going to use this wood, and we're going to build platform out this way a little bit, so we have ample room to get all of the leaves and stuff. And we lost 1. That's not that bad. Okay. And now we need to scrot for trees. Squatting for saplings. So yes, Zach, hopefully this will turn into a Let's Play. If it does not look like it's doing well live streaming, well, the fact that there's like a lot of lag or a lot of dropping of frames and stuff, and it's not working out for you guys watching, I will continue to do this. It will just be, yeah, I'll just record it not live and then post it out in either episodic to where like an hour and a half will be a couple half hours, or I'll just put out the whole half hour. The nice thing is this really I don't think needs to be edited that much. Like I'm not saying that I don't want to edit it to make it super cool, but yeah, it's just something very nice and relaxed to either listen to in the background while you're doing something, or you know, if you're just really bored, it's just a nice thing to watch. Yeah. Get a nice view of me scrying for trees. I'm fertilizing the tree. Oh, that's just very disturbing now. I'm deeply sorry. We're going to stop that. It takes a long time to scrap for trees. But hey, I'm gonna have like huge thigh muscles. What's a calf? I can never remember the muscles of the legs. I'm on the moon, doo-doo. I'm on the moon, doo-doo. So very cold, doo-doo. Here on the moon, doo-doo. We need a sapling squatting, so we need to make one up. Oh gosh. I am in the tree. Okay, that crook broke. Okay. Did I get something? No. Okay. Alright. We need saplings, ladies and gentlemen. Saplings are life. If we can get saplings, we can live. Otherwise, if we don't, we have a couple backup saplings. Oh, there we go. Got one. Because as long as we get saplings, we can live. When we get to the point where we don't get any saplings, we're done. Basically. Unfortunately. I can't remember the exact number of the drop rate of saplings, but I know the quirk improves that drop rate and such. But the thing is yeah, because saplings basically means we get trees and leaves, and that is what we need to basically survive. And that's basically like how this mod pack works is, as long as you get trees, saplings, you survive. You can progress, but as soon as you don't, then you're dead in the water. Unless you shoot one in, a sapling in. But we don't really want to cheat now, do we? We want this to be as awesome and as hardcore as possible without playing on hardcore. Alright, so we got 4 saplings from that tree. That is the bomb diggity. Yes, Zach, Minecraft is almost life. Alright. So, let's see. We are on day 1, because when we spawned, it was day 0. We literally spawned before time began, apparently. Okay. So we can go ahead and plunk down a sapling and put the rest over there. We're always going to keep our 1 in reserve. Yeah. So yes, silkworm we will use at some point. Do we want to... what do you think, chat? Should we expand the platform out a little more, or should I get into something else? Because there's one other thing I'm sort of looking here about stuff that needs to happen. But yeah, just to show you how many mods we actually have. Yeah, there's 422 pages worth of stuff. Like Botania we have. Computercraft, I guess we have. We have Draconic Evolution, which is so far down the line. We have extra utilities with, yeah, compressed cobblestone, which we'll have to get into at some point. But yeah, 1 block is worth 43 million cobblestone. We'll be getting to that at some point. We have extra utilities, so sorry for all of the clicking. I didn't realize how much I actually clicked. Only second to Borderlands and Resident Evil. Well, you might be right there, Zach, although I might replace Resident Evil there with the Lego games. But you know, that's me. Alright, so we won't worry about putting stuff out quite yet. We're just going to scrap for more trees. Does my right shift work? No, it doesn't. I wonder what my right shift is for. I'll have to look that up. Look it up before I go. Coffee. Is this still warm? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Scrolling and drinking coffee at the same time. Oh. Coffee is so good. Oh, there we go. How is the audio doing, people in the chat? Is there like an overwhelming presence of my fan over here? Because I think I can turn it off right now. Otherwise, if you guys aren't too bothered by it, I'm going to leave it on. That way, I do not get too warm playing. Okay, so, alright. So now we getting back to crooking. Is that a verb, crooking? I want to look that up now. It's bothering me. Crooking. Yeah, it is actually. To bend something, especially a finger, as a signal. Crooking, yeah, it's a verb. Well, would you look at that? You learn something new every day with me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I did not want to open inventory. Alright, we are the sapling man. That makes no sense. I said we, and I used then the plural form of male. Interesting. I do have to make sure I just don't fall off the edge. I know I can't shift off the edge, but there's still that fear. We got another silkworm. That's awesome. That will help a little later on. Or it might help as a food source, because you can eat them. You can eat a little crawly worm. I mean, look at it. Here, let me hold it in my hand. It's an animated little thing. I'm literally holding a little moving worm. Super cool, but at the same time, a little disturbing that you can eat that. But hey, I won't argue. Hey, we got another sapling. Awesome. Saplings are alive. Hashtag saplings are alive. You know, I do have Twitter. We could try and get that trending. Dana, hey, hello, welcome to the live stream. Hey, what are you using for recording? And you're using a computer, right? What am I using for recording? Well, probably not the best rate. I can tell you that right now. Basically what I do here is very janky and whatnot, but I can give you guys a little bit of a rundown as soon as I get these saplings. I don't want to lose them, so need as many saplings as possible. Look at that! 6! Oh, this is the best tree ever. Okay, so, here. We'll just look at me here in the inventory here while I explain what am I using for recording. Well, what are the things that YouTube suggests for live streaming, especially for non-gameplay, which of course this is a contradiction to that, but originally I was figuring only live streaming for podcasts and stuff like the Chitty Chat Cast. For those who don't know, you can go to my channel, check that out. It's awesome, it's super fun. One of the things it suggests you use is XSplit, and that is why I'm currently having going here. I can take a photo of my setup right now, and I will, I don't know where I'm going to post it. We are going to, so I can edit it later. I will post it to Facebook for those of you watching. It may not look like anything, but, I'm going to post a photo to Facebook right now for those of you watching, and I'll sort of explain it. So on my left, you see is my laptop. That is what is the gameplay. That is actual Minecraft running. On the right is a page for YouTube with a tab for also Facebook. And then on the right side is XSplit. That is what YouTube suggests you use for live recording. So talking you through XSplit right over there on the right. This is on my external monitor. What I mean by that is it is basically just a monitor. It's not hooked up to anything but my laptop through an HDMI cord. Therefore, I can have two screens with different stuff on them. I could also have it to where they have the same, or just one screen works, but that doesn't matter. What XSplit does is you can choose your webcam, and you can also choose many other stuff that you want to show on the plane and stuff. And then there's a little button at the top that says output. As you enter in your YouTube information, that puts it over to YouTube. YouTube recognizes it as, hey, you're doing stuff and you're putting it under live, therefore we're going to show everything on XSplit on the YouTube live and such. Probably not the best or easiest way, so probably also not the best way of explaining it either, but yes. What are you using for recording? Yes, I'm using XSplit. It's, from what I can tell right now, and at least what I do, super easy to use. It's free, which is the best thing about it. And yeah, it works extremely well with YouTube Live. And you're using a computer, right? Well, computer, yes and no. Yes in the fact that I'm using a computer device, but no in the fact that I'm using like a computer that is a monitor and a modem. I'm using my laptop and an external monitor, which for some people, they look at that and they laugh just because of how much a laptop can actually run, what it can do, and the flexibility you have with it, and how powerful. Like I said, a lot of what I do is very janky. It's very piecemeal, piecework. I'm just finding things that will work and, yeah, combining them together. If any of you really want it, I can do a much more in-depth, more detailed video on my channel at some point. I've been thinking about doing it only because I know Zach and Brooke were interested at one point. I was going to show them. But yeah, if any of you out there want to know as well, I can do a detailed video because, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, things are working right now, which is the important thing. So, yes. Yeah, I'm glad I know what I'm doing too half the time, Dana. So, yeah. Anyways, it's nighttime, isn't it? Awesome. Alright. Let's cut down this tree. And then let's figure out what we need to do. Because I think what we want to do now that we have a lot of saplings is we're going to get ourselves another piece of dirt, ladies and gentlemen. The highest quantity of economic value. Oh shoot. Ooh, an apple! In Minecraft. We are going to get a piece of dirt. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, how in the world do you do that? Well, we are going to need a, it's not a bucket, is it? No, it's a barrel. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oops. Shoot, I don't know the shortcuts. So, okay. So, wood and half slab. Okay. We can do that. Now, there's a reason why, and we're going to just turn all of that into wood, because we can, and we have a bit of wood to play around with. So we need one there, and there, and we can get a barrel. And we're actually going to make 2 because we are going to need 2 at some time anyhow. Oh, that's what R does. It rearranges stuff. Alright, so one of the things we're going to do is we are going to oh shoot, oh gosh, flubbing all the keys. We're going to actually make more half slabs. We're going to expand the platform out a little bit, out this back way. We can expand it even more later, but right now we're going to expand it this way, and we are going to put 1 barrel there and the other one right next to it. Now, the thing with these barrels is what you can do is you have to make sure we have 1 there, but then you can put saplings in the barrel. You put 8 saplings in, and it starts composting them. As you can see, the little composting percentage, once that reaches 100, it will turn into dirt, which is awesome. Now the other thing is, this one we're going to keep empty for right now because we need rain. Because when it rains, the barrel will actually fill up, and when it's completely full, it'll be a water source block, which is what we'll need later on for many other things. Let's see, how is my crook doing? It's 11 left. So over there on the far left side, which I'm glad I didn't cover up, you can see it at 11, and at the bottom 11 out of 119. That is the percentage of how much is left on the crook. The 11 means that's how many more blocks it can do. The 119 is how many when you first make it. So yeah, we're going to need to make another crook, but let's just go ahead and let's expand the platform out this way, shall we? We don't want to expand it out too much farther because we only have 1 torch right now. Alright, and then squatting. Major squattage at 4 in the morning. So far we're going on almost 2 days with no sleep, with so many squats. That is right. Yeah, I know Zach posting in the chat that he's a console gamer. I've talked about it. Oh, tree. Oh gosh, leaves are way up there. Zach and I have talked for a long time about doing Minecraft together because we love Minecraft, and when we're over at his house, that's usually what we play on his Xbox, either that or Borderlands or Resident Evil 5. One of the things I had talked about doing for a long time, especially on this channel and blogs and other things, is the idea of him and I doing Minecraft with mods, with it being slightly scripted. Just because, yeah, it'd be really fun, it'd be really cool, and I have some awesome plans for that and everything. But the fact that, yeah, Zach does not currently have a computer that would be able to run a lot of stuff at the moment, so that is currently on the back burner for a while and stuff. But ooh, yeah, sapling. But yeah, it is something that hopefully we will do. Yeah, all the saplings we will do in the future. It's something we keep talking about. So yeah, that would be really fun. And yeah, otherwise, yeah, he's a console gamer. Oh yeah, another sapling. Ooh, there's a silkworm. Yay! Sorry, my mind is all over the place. I'm very spastic. So yes, what was I talking about? Yeah, I'm a PlayStation guy. Of course, I play with Zach on his Xbox, and of course, when I play any game on here with my controller that has the Xbox controls, I'm still trying to figure out how to get it to PlayStation controls. Please bear with me on that. Thus, that's why you see me fumble a lot in Batman. So yeah. See, look, we have dirt. Yay! We can grow another tree now. Okay, but here's the thing: is we want maximal leafage for our trees. Goodness me, tons of stuff going on in the chat. Alright, so one of the things we need to do is we want maximum leafage. Now, a normal tree, when it grows on a piece of dirt, is the logs, and then it comes out about at least two for most trees. Many of them don't just come out one, so at least two. Some of them go out three. So what we want is we want to leave enough room for, at least two and a space. So then we're going to need a lot more planks. So let's convert some wood here. And we are going to build out a little ways. So it will be 1, 2 space, and we're actually going to put a torch there. Then we will build out, so that will be 1, 2, and then we will leave a hole, and that is where the piece of dirt is going to be. Now I'll build up around it in just a second, but we will actually I'm going to need another plank. So I need more wood. You Xbox people in the chat. I don't understand how you Xbox people work. Your controllers, it has these teeny tiny little boxes. Your R1 and R2, they're so weird. I like PlayStation better where they're actually like triggers. So then, yeah, like Battlefront. My brother and I, we are big Star Wars Battlefront 2 people. We like the second one much better than the first, even though the first one had some very unique maps. But with Battlefront, it actually made sense with the controls that the actual triggers R2 and L2 were your grenades and your firing, which made a lot more sense. It made it actually feel like you were firing with like a gun or something. But yeah, you guys with your Xbox, you have like a trigger, but then you have this itty bitty teeny tiny R1 button that it's, I don't know. I digress. Okay, so many silkworms. Okay, so we do have some more planks. Yeah, that is the interesting thing. I will admit that, Zach. The Xbox controller, it does fill your hands more. Versus the PlayStation one here. While we're talking, so yeah, PlayStation controller. I don't know how well you can see this. If it's nicely in the hand, but it's not so much full. Like your fingers that come over here is very different. Whereas with an Xbox, it's a lot more full around, which it sort of gets rid of that like janky sort of like edges and stuff, to where it sort of fills your hands a lot more versus your hands contorting to the controller and stuff. Like there's not so much of this point going into your palm. But yeah, I like the setup of the controls of PlayStation better, just because everything is linear. With an Xbox, you have like a controller toggle here, then the other one's like up here, and the D-pad's like beneath it. I don't like that. I like things being set up right across from each other and stuff. That, and I like the PlayStation's buttons better the way they are. I mean, sure, the Xbox is letters and stuff, and they're very vibrant, which helps, but I like the shapes better. I feel like it's a lot more distinguishable when it's like, I don't know. That and the D-pad. I love the D-pad for PlayStation a lot better. Anyways. Okay. So. Yes, now let's take a look at our achievement book. Let's see what it is we should be doing. Alright, make dirt by compost. Hey, we did that. Alright. So now infest leaves with a silkworm, use a crook. Okay, we will do that in a little bit. Create a sieve. That's right, we need it. Okay. But we aren't going to do that right now. We are going to, I think, just scrap for trees. So yeah, I have saplings there. Unfortunately, I believe I'm just far away to where I will not be able to do them simultaneously. I'll have to go back and forth, which is fine. I have no problems with that. Tails and you, I won't be getting to for a long time. World domination with open blocks, probably not for a very long time either. Okay. Huh. That just grew on its own. Awesome, okay. Now that we actually have a tree, we're going to try something very fun and very cool. That's called Vein Miner. We're going to see if it works. What you do is come up here, hold down the tilde button. For those of you who don't know that it's a grave button, and that's how you pronounce it. It's spelled grave, but it's pronounced grave, accent grave, because I took French and I know that it's accent grave, which is accent grave, which is the little apostrophe that's the opposite way, that is above letters. Hold down that, and then you destroy something, and boom, it does everything all at once. Ta-da! That's magic! Or I'm hallucinating. That could happen because I'm all by myself in the endless void. So yeah, I ate saplings. And see, it also uses up the same durability for the crook as if you did all of them individually. So yeah, now I just have 8 saplings. Pretty nifty. Makes it a lot easier. I was waiting to do that until now because I didn't want to lose any saplings to where it'd be extremely crucial to our survival. So yeah. So now we can get the wood. We can play a little more. We don't have to be as safe with it, but yeah. Let's see, stream health, it says video output low. Don't know why it'd be saying that. Doesn't seem like it's lagging. Let's just go for it and check. We have some dropped frames, but things seem to be going well. Yeah. I don't know. You guys in the chat, how is it looking on your end? So on my end, things seem to be going pretty well, but of course I'm looking at my actual gameplay, I'm looking at the live of what it's doing, which is a couple of seconds behind. Then I'm looking at XSplit, which is real time as well, so it's hard to really tell how things are going and to look at everything out of my peripheral. So yeah, comment on how things are going, how things are looking, and whatnot. You are good, Zach. That is awesome. Alright, we are going to deposit those. And we actually haven't used any hunger. That is very strange. I was like, oh, I'll eat apple. I don't need to. Alright. So, alright. Okay, what we're going to do is we're actually going to grab a silkworm. Okay. We are going to squat for this tree over here, and then we're going to infest it with a silkworm. So the very interesting thing with the silkworm is it works a lot like silkworms in real life. Put it into a tree, and it will change all of the leaves in Minecraft into infested silk leaves, in which when you break them with a crook, it gives string, and possibly more silkworms. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yes, okay, so stream health is fine. Awesome. So after we, so how are you going to get cobble and iron and gold and diamonds? Well, that's actually what we are working towards right now. Is, yes, if you really want to know, like, my progression of how things are supposed to grow, that is what I have written down. Of course, all that is backward for you guys, which probably won't help. But basically, one of the things you need to do is you need trees. And you need saplings, so you can get trees. So you can get more saplings for more trees to get more saplings. Then from saplings you get dirt. From dirt you can then get more trees, more saplings. Then you create, oh, that tree grew, but we're not going to invest that tree. Then once you have enough saplings and you can get dirt much more easily, then you get a sieve. And I will explain that soon as I'm done scrying for this tree. Actually, I have to switch hands. Double tapping. Oh shoot! I accidentally broke it. My palm hit my laptop pad, which I'm actually going to disable. That way, it won't happen again. So once you have a sieve, then you can put dirt through the sieve, and it works like a coffee filter, sort of in a way, but with bigger holes. You put the dirt through the sieve, and it will give you a whole bunch of stuff. It will give you things like seeds. It will give you things like stones, which is not cobblestone or like a stone block. It gives you smaller stones, like an actual stone. What you do is when you have enough stones, you can craft them together to make cobblestone, and that is how you get cobblestone. Very tedious process through sifting through a lot of dirt. Okay. Alright, let me just get out of here a second. Ooh, I got a sapling. So yes, here. Let me yes, you use a sieve. Now, oh shoot. So yeah, get the sieve. What you do with it is, yeah, you put dirt through it, and dirt here. Dirt. Let's see if I can. Yes, you put it through the sieve, and it can give you any of this stuff. There's a % chance of all of this stuff. And then what you do, I may have just goofed, maybe. So yeah, once you get these stones, then you use those stones, and you make cobble with them. Then what you do is you get a hammer, and you need an ex nihilo hammer. And what you do with this hammer is you can break cobblestone down into gravel. Then you can take that gravel if you want to and break that down, and that turns into sand. You can then also take that sand down, and that turns into dust. And all of those things you can put through the sifter to get different things, like gravel. You can yes, you can do it through that. Gravel. Yes, you can put that through a sieve, and that is how you get these broken ores, or diamonds, lapis lazuli, flint, and emeralds. Then, if you don't want that, because these broken ores, once you get 4, you can combine them and they make something. But you can then also break that block down into sand. And sand breaks into other stuff, and that's how you get like yellorium, amber, seeds, and crushed ore, as well as soda quartz and charged soda quartz. You can then combine 4 of these together to make a tin sand. You can then break that down, and that, or a regular piece of sand, and that turns into dust. Yes, dust. Because then you can put dust through there, and that's how you get bone meal or blaze powder or any of these, or redstone, of powdered ores. You can then put 4 of those together, and then you can smelt them, and you get stuff. Very, very tedious process. Very much right down the line. And all of that comes from saplings. Saplings into dirt into cobblestone, and then from cobblestone into anything. It is a long, tedious process. Anyways, what we're going to do is we are going to go and boop, there we go. We are going to infest this tree with silkworm. And this tree we will do something with in a moment. Whew. Chris is going to take a drink. Awesome. So yeah, these bales are very, very handy. So what we're going to do is use this crook and vein mine as much as we can, get more silkworm and more saplings, and then we'll make another crook. So yeah, that's how this game gets extremely grindy, is because of how much saplings you may or will need. Oops, that's not the right one. Oh no, did all those saplings just fall off the edge? Gosh dang it. Unless there just weren't that many. Alright. Anywho. So yeah. And I'm trying to remember how it is we get coal or charcoal for more torches so we can brighten the place up. I think we may just have to smelt logs and wood, but first we need a half slab furnace. But we can't do that until we have cobblestone. We can't get cobblestone until we have a sieve, which is why we have these thieves being infested. Like this one. If I crook this one, I should get string. But yes. So we will put that down. Come into here, and we can actually get a piece of gravel. Not a piece of gravel, a piece of dirt starting. Alright. We can then make some more slabs if we want to fix the place up a little bit. Oh. So, yes. There we go. And if we really want to, we can expand this way a little bit in case we get a slightly larger tree. So yeah, one of the other things is for cobblestone, to get cobblestone really easily, that does not require the sifting of dirt, is of course the cobble generator. The pinnacle thing that Skyblock created is the cobble generator. That is a little bit down the line, because to do that you need cobblestone, because you need a, let me look at this up before I talk out of my butt. You need a crucible. Yes. Alright, so yeah. Get a crucible from an unfired crucible, which you get from porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. You get clay from putting dust into a barrel full of water, and you get bone meal from sand or dust. But once you have those, you can then create an unfired crucible, and then once you smelt that, you get a crucible. The thing with a crucible is as long as you have it over a heat source, say a torch, which is what you do because you have very limited resources, then you can go ahead and you can put cobblestone into the crucible, and over time it will turn into lava. Then when you have enough lava, you can then put that somewhere as the source block, and then if you have water from a water barrel, you can then create the cobble gen. And then you can therefore get infinite cobblestone as long as you don't mess up. Now there's a wonderful way to do that very easily and how to make things not catch on fire. That is quite a ways down the line and possibly not going to be reached in this episode. Ooh, look at this tree, it's getting nice and white. So yes, so that is a little ways down the line. For those of you didn't notice or I didn't point out, all of those clouds up there, those really awkward ones, those are actually formable pieces of cloud that you can get at some point. It's not part of a challenge, but yeah. What is Zach saying in the chat? You and I need to go on an island survival sometime again. Oh, I remember those. Those were fun until we made staircases down into the depths of the world and we kept having zombie problems. Or you kept bringing creepers and blowing up my farm! Not that I'm saying Zach was the cause of all of my farm troubles, but, you know, him leaving gates open and creepers happened to get in there. So, you know, I'm not placing any immediate blame, but, you know, the logic there is somewhat feasible. I don't know, let me think about that a second. I'm taking a logic class. It's a slightly valid argument. I know it's not a sound argument, but if you use proof by cases with certain things and premises and conclusions, you could possibly say something along the lines that, yeah. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Vein Miner is so handy. And I believe I can do it with my fist. Now I'm doing this up in the air. The problem with the Vein Miner is if I were to do it on these slabs, it would do like 20 of them or something, which would be extremely bad. Yeah, Zach, but 5 times in an hour meant we didn't have any food. We kept dying. So we never got things planted. Oh, I guess I can't Vein Mine with just my fist. Oh, I thought you could. And the fact that melons and pumpkins are a very valuable resource that can provide high hunger and health. So, you know, yeah, that was fun, those survival islands we used to do on the Xbox. Alright, we now have another piece of dirt. Now, we can either use this dirt in a sieve when we make it, or we can use it for another tree. Let's see, how much durability does this have? Does my crook have? Well, we did have fish, but with fish, you have to cook it, which means you need to use coal, which is inefficient because then you need 2 things, whereas if you're growing wheat, that can immediately go into bread. You don't have to cook that at all. Or with potatoes or carrots, you can eat those raw, or you can cook them. Alright, so now if we hold for Vein Miner, look at that! We have a ton of string, and our crook broke. Use a lot of crooks. I'm telling you that right now. I really should not be holding on to this piece of dirt like it's like dirt in normal Minecraft. It's a very valuable piece. It's a very valuable commodity. So we'll put that in there with those. Don't need that. I'm mainly just doing this out of safety. If I just walk off the edge like a loon, because I can respawn. That's the thing, is I can respawn. It's just, yeah, I lose everything off the edge, I believe. Okay, so now I think we have enough string. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I've never done it before. Okay, there we go. Silk mesh. And I believe I need 2 of these. Oh, okay. Oh, I need sticks. Okay. So it's what, I shift and it will, no. it won't. I can't remember. Oh, I think that's because I don't have all the necessary things. So if I do that and that, I'm trying to remember how to do this. Or is it shift? Yeah, you shift click the question mark and it will put all the stuff in there. So now we have a sieve, which we will put right here for right now. So when you have the sieve, what you can do is we'll grab our piece of dirt and you sieve it on through. We got nothing. We got nothing. Great. Alright, well, let's replant our trees here. And get more saplings so we can make more dirt. So we can then sieve it. Unfortunately, I think our next piece of dirt we'll use to make a third tree. And then... Bye! Make a third tree. That way we have 3 trees growing. Because we don't really need to invest in another tree for string right now, unless we make a bed. But we don't want a bed. We want to not sleep for as long as possible. Because when you don't sleep, the chance of rain happening increases by a lot. And we need it to rain so we can fill up barrels. In fact, I'll probably create more barrel. Oh, I did get 2 stone. Thank you, Zach, for showing me it. I completely looked over that. Usually it does the little drop sound. Oh, thank you for telling me. Ooh, that could have gone very badly. All of this wood. So, yes, okay. Anyways. Oh, wow. Okay, I can't believe I just... Alright, so what we're going to do is... Yeah, we are going to squat for trees, and then we will, get more saplings to get more dirt. To then make a third tree to squat for. To then get saplings to put through the sieve. To get stone. To then get... I'm trying to think. I'm looking at my list here. To get cobblestone. To make cobblestone. To make a hat. Yes, rain. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay. We are going to get okay. We need bales. Okay. Alright, and I know it seems like I'm wasting wood here. I'm making bales, but it's raining. So, yes. Awesome. And, alright. Now, there's a reason for me doing this. It's because we need at least one of these barrels to not get rain in so we can still make dirt. Alright. I'll have to fix this in a second. Actually, I can fix it right now. I do that, and then that, and then we get rid of that, and we should be good. Yes, that one is dry. So yes, as you can see, these barrels right here are filling up with water. And, see, water, once it becomes full, then that's a water source. And now, because we don't have a bucket yet, as long as we have 2, we can create infinite water. So we're actually better than good. Awesome. How do we make a bucket again? Because buckets are interesting. But we can't do an iron. Yes, we need a fired clay bucket, which is from an unfired clay bucket, which is from clay. Awesome. So it's a little ways down the line, but we got rain! Yay! See, I told you guys I didn't need to sleep yet. And now it's going to be very loud and very annoying. So, for the sake of you guys, music and sounds, we're going to turn rather down. So, it's a lot quieter. I'm going to leave it on simply because I really love the sound of rain, either in Minecraft or in real life. That and the trees should grow a lot faster now. Although we did use a lot of wood that we were going to use for platforming, but that's fine because these trees will give us more wood and whatnot. So we are a-okay. Wow, it's raining and this tree is taking a while. Wait, is that one sparkling because it's raining or because I'm scrotting way over here? Can't tell. This one doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. I'm scrotting and it's raining and it's not sparkling. Oh, there we go. Alright. And you, sir. Scrot, 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 scrot. Scrotting for them saplings. It's raining. Oh gosh. I'm singing in the rain. Just sing. Oh gosh, why did they go all the way over there towards the edge? I got 2 saplings though. Alright, anyways. Oh, wrong button. Awesome. Saplings. It's now more wood. Oh, this is so much fun. I love being back in Minecraft. Guess who's back again. MacGyver's back. Tell a friend. What? Oh! I remember now! If you're hungry and you look up at the rain, you can actually eat rain for hunger. That's what that weird sound is. God! I was going to say, what in the world? I forgot. Oh. I was just watching Captain Sparkle. God, that sound, that freaks me out every time. Don't know why. I know, Zach. It's really creepy. Especially when it's really dark and rainy. You think it's like somebody creeping up on you. Alright. Oh, but that sound is actually me gaining hunger. So, yeah, everything's good there. Uh-oh, looks like we got some lag in the stream. Okay, excuse me. Okay. So, we got 4 saplings. Okay, we can probably use some to make our next piece of dirt. Okay, Zach says we need to talk and figure things out. Oh no, guys, I'm going to get the talk. For those of you who want high quality sound effects, not done by any actual instruments at all, just call 1-800-CableSoundEffects.com and you too can purchase for a wonderful free processing fee with shipping and handling of $19.99 times 4 months of $5.99 for membership fees, and too can get terribly made audio quality sound effects from me. Okay, what am I doing? I actually asked myself that a lot. Okay. We need wood to bake in 2 blocks to make slabs. Wonderful, wonderful slabs. 30 should be enough. Okay. Just put those in there for right now. We won't worry about those trees. They can grow on their own. And then we will go out again for this next tree. 1, 2, so the dirt will actually go right there. Shoot. We actually don't have to go that far out. I'm just doing this way for trees instead of putting them really close together to put them all at once. Simply because this way we get maximum leafage. We want maximum leafage. You know, Deadpool with maximum effort, we want maximum leafage. Okay. And and our dirt should be done. Whew. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to admit the rain is getting a little bit on my nerves, and we really don't need it much anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to infect another tree to get more string, I believe. And yeah, we'll infect another tree because with string we can make into wool, which means we can make into a bed, which will be awesome. Okay, so yes, we are going to scrodding 4 trees. We'll squatting for trees, squatting for trees, we're squatting for trees. Why are you taking so long? This tree is taking forever. Fine. You know what? I'm going to scrap for this one. Oh, sure. Now that one's doing the whole glowy thing. Starting to think the trees are doing it in spite. That one's very close. Do I have a crook? I don't. So I'm going to break these leaves right here for right now. I know I should have used a crook, but we don't need to worry about it too much right now. I just want to make sure we can get maximum leaf coverage with this tree. Hopefully it grows up a little more so it's above these leaves. Yeah, as long as we have one tree that isn't touching another tree, we can infest it. We don't want multiple infested trees because then we aren't getting sacrificed. Really? Neither one of these want to go. Really? Switch hands. Alright, okay. So, wow. All these trees are getting very close together. It's getting very claustrophobic. Okay, okay. So, we need crook. So, we need some more sticks to make a crook. We are not a crook. Still can never remember the president who says that. What we're going to do is we need to then hop over here to get a single silkworm. So towers for computers, what would you get? There is $1 million question, Zach. See, that's one of the things I don't really know anymore. Because, oh hey, we got a silkworm. We can talk about this for a second here. Just give my fingers a break. Is towers for computers? Well, one of the things is, if you're mainly doing it especially just for gaming, a lot of YouTubers, the towers they use for computers are all custom built, which means they bought certain pieces that are needed for a tower and then put it together and it works. They don't just go out and buy like you could like 16 years ago and buy a tower for a computer that just works. A lot of what people do now is they build their own just because they can. It's a hell of a lot more expensive, but you can customize it to where it has a huge graphic processor, has a really decent cooling system to make sure it doesn't overheat at all. You can do it so it has a buttload of memory and such. You can customize it to your needs. For just buying like a tower already pre-made, I'm not sure what you should look at or anything. It would probably depend on what it is you're looking to do with the tower in your computer. So, I mean, there's some really good ones like Alienware and Razer probably that have pre-built one, which will be amazing and such. I mean, pretty much if you have a tower, and as long as it's within like the past 3 years, I'd say, is a good possibility it's going to be better than like my laptop I'm using. I have a really good laptop, but it's nowhere near what some people use for gaming and YouTubing and such. Of course, then it also depends, once you have the tower, what it is you want to do will actually depend, because you'll at least need one monitor for anything you do. But for me, a lot of the stuff with YouTube I would not be able to do if I did not have the second monitor. Another thing I would also consider is an external webcam. Is depending on what you're doing, like with mine, my webcam is only on my laptop, and it restricts me quite a bit with what I want to do and how I want things to look. Whereas if I had an external one, I could put that on my larger monitor, and I could do a ton of things possibly a whole lot better. But I don't have one right now. Hopefully I get one for Christmas, or I'll buy one after. So just double checking to make sure things are going fine. We can scrap this tree. So yeah. So towers for computers, what would I get? I could not say for sure. Sorry, I'm just doing that way none of this tree gets infested with silkworms. Oh hey, it stopped doing it on its own. Awesome. So yes, can't really give you a for sure definition on that, but if you really are thinking of going into YouTubing like really big and you have the money, I would go ahead and try and do a tower of some sort, only because it will help you in the long run a lot more than, say, a laptop. I mean, depending on what you want to do, if it's gaming, depending on what it is you want to do, I would say regardless, if you have a laptop or a tower, it's 2 monitors. It helps a lot anyways. Even with schoolwork, I can have a paper going and have all my websites over here. It's wonderful having a second monitor. I'd recommend it to anybody. Sometimes, like the one I have, was really nice and cost effective. Best Buy has tons of great deals on them. So, yeah. Awesome. Oh, I got both trees. Wow, that's very nice. Okay. So, anyways, we are going to harvest these. One of the nice things, if we can skip night 2 when we get a bed, is it'll be sunnier out more, which means trees will be able to grow more, because trees need light to grow. That's why we have the one torch. But there's only so much the torch can go to, and the percentage that it helps. So when it's daytime, the chance increases a whole lot more. Alright. So yeah, like I said, very grindy these first probably couple episodes, which translates into a couple hours, but many hours. But yeah, so far so good. We are doing well. We're gonna wait till this tree is pretty much completely infested before we get the string from it, because then yeah, get as much string possible and everything. Sorry, my left eye is a little twitchy for some reason. It's been really twitchy for like 2 weeks now. So yeah, and then we still have this bale over here, which we can use for dirt. Right now I only need one because of the amount of saplings we're getting right now. We don't want to just throw all of our saplings into dirt processing. So yeah, because right now after we get this tree, I don't think we'll actually need string and stuff for a long time. So that one will be just for saplings as well. So I think having 3 will be fine. We will make this plant form come out a little more, just to make it a little nicer for walking and such. We have vein miner and stuff, but you know, it's not a bad idea just to make it, you know, a little more friendly. Of course, I'm doing it at very weird shapes, but you know, it's mine. I can do whatever I want. Nobody can stop me. Just you guys try. You'll probably succeed, especially knowing Zach. Yeah, that's probably good, and we can expand it this way a little bit. Sounds true. Awesome. And we can expand over here, but we'll need more slabs, which with all of our wood, we are really not, yeah, in dire need of. So, boop, 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 boop. Ba-doo, ba-doo, boop, ba-doo, 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 boop, ba-doo. Alright. Yeah, that's nice. Nice bigger platform. Look at this. Look at what we've gotten in, like, yeah, an hour and a half. This is the process of an hour and a half worth of work after starting from a single tree, a single piece of dirt. This is what we've gotten. Ain't that something? Alright. So, yes, alright, we got dirt. We are going to put it through the sieve. And see what we get. But got a ton of stone. That's awesome. Because what we can do with 4 stone, we can make a cobblestone. Yay! 1 cobblestone. Alright, now I don't know what we should do with this cobblestone right now, so we're just going to put it in there and save it. We have a ton of silkworms. Never remember Captain Sparkles getting this many. Alright, how much durability do we have on the crook? Probably not enough. So, make more sticks, make more crooks, and then we're going to rob Minecraft. Just kidding. And vein miner. Awesome. And then, nope, not tab. Oh shoot. Oh, yeah, we still got it. 26. Okay. Now, is it? That's mesh. So is it Oh, it's just that for a wall. Oh. I actually didn't need that much. So then if we make some, just turn all of that into planks. Into that, we have a bed. Yay! It's been like 4 days and we can now finally sleep for once. Can I? Can't put it down, can I? I need slabs. Okay. So we will grab some slabs, put them down right here, put the bed down, and we can sleep through the night. Oh, progress. Wonderful process. And we actually have some silkworms hiding up there on top of the pole. Awesome. And so many silkworms that we don't need. Okay. I need a no, that. I need a sapling to replant. And then those can go back in there. Put those there and those there. And now we're back to squatting. So we're going to take a moment here. I'm just going to hop into the chat, see what all is going on, see how many wonderful, beautiful people are watching the stream. And also that itch my ear, apparently. Itchy, itchy ear. We've been streaming for 2 hours. This is the longest I have streamed yet, which is very, very cool. So I'm probably going to stream for, I don't know, maybe another half hour. Does that sound cool? Stream until about 2 o'clock, and then we'll probably call it good. Mainly just to get some more grinding, and I might do a little off stream just so you guys won't always have to see me scrolling for saplings. Just because, it does get a little annoying, a little tedious, a little boring after a while. Also, my fingers will need a break from repeatedly pressing shift. So, yeah, go till about maybe 2 o'clock, another 20 minutes, another half hour, 20 minutes. Then, then, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably, finish my bagel. I actually didn't realize. I actually got 2 bagels, but I've only eaten 1. So, pardon for my chewing, but that one grew. Why is it always this one? This one always grows when I'm not scrolling for it. See, now that one's glistening. Why? I don't understand. My phone. So you go in, if you want to spark, I'm over here and I'm going to squat for you. I want them squat sparkles. I want the Captain Sparkles. Such gameplay, much row. These saplings, I tell you. Why won't they grow? I want you to grow. Oh gosh, okay, that one grew. I just need the other one too. Oops, I just threw my crook on the floor. Okay, let's see if we can get this one to grow. So then, I think we should be able to vein mine all 3 at the same time. Which will completely use up my crook, but that'll be fine. And we're gonna just get all the saplings all at once and just hope that they don't go flying off the edge. So I'm on the edge of glory. Alright. So, bear in mind, leaves. Awesome. We got 9 saplings, and now we need another crook. I should just make a whole bunch of crooks. Just so I have them at the ready. No, not that. Oh, that was close. I almost lost them. There are no saplings in there? Oh, that is strange. Wow, those flew. 14 saplings. We can, I believe, go ahead and designate it. Designate 8 of those to dirt. We need dirt to get cobble. When we have cobble, we have a world of infinite possibilities. It's a whole new world, new fantastic point of view. No one to tell you no, or where to go. You're all alone in this empty void. In Minecraft, you're in the sky, only word. That was very random. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll chop down this wood. I'll replant saplings, and let's just take a wonderful look at the achievement book. See what we've actually achieved today. That would be cool and good to know. That way we have a slightly general idea of where it is we need to go and what to do. Alright. And then just deposit all of our stuff in our nice safety chest. Alright, let's take a look here. Come on. Alright, invest things with the silkworm. Done. Use a crook to get string. Done. We are blazing through this. Yes. Collect rainwater. Yes. Craft cobblestone. Yes. Alright. Use a hammer to turn cobble into gravel into sand, sand into dust. Not that far yet. You have it shipped. Big Tinker's Construct tools. Good Gandhi! Does it not know how far away Tinker's Construct stuff is? I need grout. Grout takes forever. I'm not going to be getting the Tinker's Constructs for like eons. Make clay by putting dust into water. Fine. Fill up ale. See, that needs to be before Tinker's Constructs. Oh wait, no, I don't need a smeltery for that. That's right. From bone or flint. I can't do that until I either have a monster spawn for bone, and I can't get flint until I can get to sand, or I think gravel. You can get clay at some point, heat a crucible, lava, build a cobblestone generator. Then we enter in the Stone Age. But that is a ways off. Yeah, that's mob spawners, animals and stuff. But yeah, just to show you like how much stuff there is to do. Age of Exploration. Farming will be interesting. Fly, travel to the and kill the Ender Dragon. Produce RF, which is electricity. Create pulverizer and stuff. That stuff will probably come more closely than a lot of other stuff. Draconic Evolution, which is so far off, like killing multiple dragons. That stuff is insane. Then there's the Age of Insanity. This is like the end stuff. And that is fill a deep storage unit with anything. What a deep storage unit is let's go ahead and look it up. Deep That's the deep storage unit. Yeah, this is all the stuff that goes into this. Tons of stuff. Deep storage unit can hold, if I remember something, close to a couple million of any one item. So you could have like a couple million cobblestone in this one thing, and you have to get that cobblestone in there. That is what fill a deep storage unit with anything is. I believe it's a couple million. Either that was like 2 billion of something. There's a billion RF, which I can't remember if that's actually possible, but that requires like the biggest reactor possible. Successfully fill a 1K ender quarry in the deep dark, which is insane. Turn another fortress into dirt. That's not that bad. Get 20 different move fluid cows. Replace powered cables with cryostabilized conduits. Those are expensive. Use diamond blocks to cool a max reactor, which is unbelievably hard and will hurt your eyes. Fill a resident ender cell with Stirling generators in 3 minutes. That is like unbelievable. Max size farming station for 20 crops. That takes up a lot of space. And fill one chunk completely with triple compressed cobblestone. To give you an idea what triple compressed cobblestone is alright, so you have the regular cobblestone. Then you get to compressed cobblestone. This is 9 cobblestone. You put this in a crafting table of 9 cobblestone. You create compressed cobblestone. Then, when you take 9 of those, which is 81, you can get a double compressed cobblestone. Then, take 9 of those, so 9 times 9, so 81, times another 9 to get 729 to get triple compressed cobblestone. And that's all in one block. And you have to fill a chunk, which I think is somewhere like 20 by 20, I think, and like a couple hundred high. So just doing the quick math, 20 by 20, or it's like 15 by 50. Let's say 20 by 20 for argument's sake. So 20 by 20, that is 400 blocks, I believe. Yeah, 20 by 20 is 20 blocks, and that's just one layer. Take that 400 times a couple hundred up to fill the entire chunk. Then you start to get an amazing amount. That's just of this one block. Then you have to take that number, take it times 729, and that is how many single pieces of cobblestone you need to fill that chunk. That is unbelievable. And that's why this is accurately named Age of Insanity, which is so far down the line that I'll be an old grizzled man by the time we ever get to that. So right now we're just going to stick with this, and a lot of this stuff will probably save, like Tinker's Construct we won't get to for a while. How none of our trees have grown. Really. Not a single tree. Well, I guess that means we are scrodding again. Scrodding for trees. And that means more bagel. Even cold bagel is good with cream cheese on it. Nice to have another bagel. Probably eat it a little later. Probably when I'm done streaming. See if I can eat it while I'm trying to get back to the point I need to in the Batman Telltale game, because boy, I've been having problems with that. That's just been a load of fun. which I'm sure some of you may be able to glean something from the... This tree always grows so quickly, I don't know why. From the Instagram/Facebook post I did last night. Fun, fun, fun. It's hard to watch, eat, and take care of the nephew. Well, hey, at least you don't have to scrap for trees as well. Unless you are, then that's really interesting. That you're watching, eating, squatting, and taking care of your nephew all at the same time. Hey, there we go. And we're going to actually use our full crook to hopefully get everything. We almost did. Yeah, almost everything. We at least got this tree and most of the other ones. Awesome. So now we can just use slightly damaged one. And there. And look at that. Look how many saplings we have. And I'm pretty sure those all went off the edge. That is fine. Do we have another piece of dirt? We did. Alright, let's sift it. And we got more stones, yes. Alright, so now put these together and we can get another piece of cobble. So now we have 2. Now, I remember correctly, we need a furnace at some point. But we need a slab furnace, which means we need cobblestone slabs. It needs 8. And when you make... Yes, so 3 cobblestone equals 6, which means we need 6 cobblestone to get 12 slabs to get the half furnace. Once we have the slab furnace, then we can start getting on stuff. So I noticed that the hook you're using isn't in Xbox Minecraft. Oh, the crook? That is because that is actually from a mod. Crook is from Ex Nihilo, which has a ton of stuff, and I believe I do this yes. This is all the stuff that you can do in Ex Nihilo. This is what gets you the sieves, this is what gets you the dusts and the sands and the hammers, the silkworms, the bone crook. It's one that's almost like specifically made for like Skyblock things and stuff. So yeah, Ex Nihilo is the name of the mod pack it comes from. It is not a vanilla Minecraft thing. Anyways, okay. Let's chop down the trees. We're not going to waste our wood on axes just because we can do it still fairly quickly by hand. Though if we had an axe, we could use vein miner, but we don't need to be super picky. At least not right now. So, yes. We can use our saplings to make another dirt, which we can then get to get more stones to go towards a slab furnace. Because when we get a slab furnace, we can then make charcoal for more light, which will hopefully make the trees grow faster. Which will be nice because we can get more saplings much quicker. The slab furnace will also be useful for when we get things like clay and stuff, so we can fire buckets. Then we can bucket up the water to make an infinite water source, which will be like one of the best things ever. And when we also need a crucible, which we'll have to fire an unfired crucible and stuff. And so yeah. Alright, so I have a little bit of thunder, so I will show you guys just so you know. Silkworm. Oh, you can't eat it. I thought you could. Alright, never mind. We're going to eat an apple. Hello, Flat Brick Studios, and welcome to the stream. you haven't caught up, or if you've been watching, this is Minecraft, but we're playing on a very special Minecraft. This is Minecraft Skyfactory. It's basically like Skyblock, Minecraft Skyblock, but you only start with one tree and one piece of dirt. And yes, within the course of, almost 2 hours, this is what we've achieved, which might not seem like a whole lot, but is a lot. So yes. Alright, so now we have the saplings there. We put silkworms into the chest. So many logs. We have a ton of logs, which means we can create a ton of stuff out of wood. In fact, we can give ourselves some wood there. And if we really wanted to, we could make a axe. So we'll get another piece of dirt going. Put those in there. We'll get some more crooks. So we'll just get a whole bunch of sticks. And that is not how you make a crook. So we'll get 2 more of those. And then we will actually make I made a hoe. Shoot, I wanted to make an axe. Crap, I made a hoe. I don't need a hoe for anything. Oh, shoot. Wait, I made a hoe. I don't need it. My video. Yes. If you do a reaction video of my video where you give a shout out, I have 3,000 subs. Can you do that? I will see about possibly doing that. Flat Brick Studios. I will make a note of that right here, and I will see what I can do. All right. Let's squat for trees, shall we? Unless this piece of dirt is ready. It is ready. Okay. Let's sieve the dirt, and awesome, we got more stones, which is what we need, and we combine that with the 2 stones from earlier to make another cobble. So we can take that, and we can take this 3 cobble, and we can turn it into slabs. So yes, so now we have slabs, which means we're getting closer to the slab furnace. I will do it later off from my own time, only because in a little bit here I will actually be ending the stream, but we'll be going for a little while longer, so I can do it later to get the full best reaction of it. Okay, so we need a squad. Okay, squatting for trees. I tell you what, my left hand is going to, it's going to be so nice when I'm done. Well, streaming, because it's probably going to cramp up. Luckily, I don't need my left hand for much things with gaming, although, yes, my thumb with my controller for if I have to do some stuff with Batman the Telltale game later today, and I guess I won't need it for D&D tonight, so I'll just need my right hand for my mouse. That should be fine. That tree always grows first. Why is that? They're all the same distance from the light source, but I'm furthest away when I'm squatting. Is it because it's next to all the... Ooh, is it because it's next to this water? I don't think it makes that much sense. I don't know if it works, but it's in the barrel. But, I don't know. Okay, well, let's just squat by this tree now. 6 days in. Yeah, that tree grew. Can't remember. Oh, That is from the Wall-E trailer. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum dum dum ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo. I'm going to use this crook just to get these couple leaves until it breaks, so I can then go and vein mine. Get 16 saplings. That is awesome. Then we will vein mine this tree and saplings won't go off. We have 18 more saplings, which we can designate 8 more to making more dirt. Now, to be very careful doing this, if we vein mine this tree with this axe, we should get all the logs all at once. Yep. Which makes it a little handier just because it's a little quicker. So, alright, so we have the dirt composting. It's halfway there for us to sieve again. We can put down more saplings. And we can put those in there. We're getting enough saplings now. We could almost make another bale just for composting. Possibly. We're going to wait a little bit, I think. I think we'll wait. I think we will wait until we have like a 4th tree going to do that. Yeah. I think we'll wait until we have a 4th tree going, but I don't think we'll have a 4th tree going until we have a slab furnace. We'll sieve dirt for the cobble. That way we can make the slab furnace, because then we can start doing stuff. Because then we can use the cobble with the hammer and start getting gravel and dust and stuff to start progressing towards a bucket and a crucible. So I think that's going to be one of the next things we do. Because if we can get a bucket, we can empty these barrels of water, and those will open up. So I don't think we need to make more barrels. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll go towards a bucket, and then we'll go towards the crucible. But we can't do that because we need cobble, which means we need a lot more saplings. Because we need... Is this dirt ready? Oh, it is. Alright, so we can sieve this because we need 3 more cobblestone. Not stones, 3 more actual cobblestones. So 3 stones we can't make into anything, so we'll need more saplings, and we can put them in while we squat. Alright. Let's try squatting over here by this tree and see if it makes either one of those grow faster. Or if this one just always grows quicker by some way that I'm not realizing. Oh, see, that one grew. That one grows, then I don't know what's up. Is it like a proximity thing? Or is it just the probability chances of things happening by doing certain things that are making things grow or not grow? I'm not sure. Because if it happens that if it's further away it goes faster, then I could just stand on the torch here and hopefully it's an equal amount to all the trees. So in theory, the probabilities equal out to where they can all grow at the exact same time. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works, but hey, it's an idea. Oh, see, that one grew. I wonder if it's a proximity thing. So if I just come over here and squat on the torch, will it work? Or if it's just probably... See, now it's sparkling. I think I have to be a little bit away from them. So I think if I just do it from here, I can hit all 3 of them an equal amount. Yeah, because now it's starting to sparkle. Okay, so I think if I do it from this middle point, I can do it fairly nicely. Awesome! And then I'll need more crooks, but vein mine. Got 10 more saplings. And we'll make a couple more crooks. And okay. Oh, we got an apple. Got some silkworms. No saplings. I think they fell off the edge. Whoa! Yeah, those just flew off the edge. Shoot. Alright, well, we still got a nice amount. We have another dirt. And we can go ahead and put more saplings in. So, let's go ahead and we will, lob down the trees, replant saplings, and then we can sieve the dirt. Just really quick, did you and I play Minecraft and start to make a house on some trees? There is the strong possibility that that may have happened. I am well known for making my houses in trees in Minecraft. I didn't do that in my March Madness playthrough, but there's a good possibility that I did. Yes, was it sort of like a wintry like biome set? I think I remember it then. Because, yeah, somehow that's vaguely familiar for some reason. I have a ton of wood. I really don't need to worry about farming for wood anytime soon. Okay, we have another dirt. So after we sieve this, as long as it gets a couple stone, yes it will. We can make another cobble stone, which we can then use to make slabs, to then make a slab furnace. Alright, now this slab furnace we're going to go ahead and place right there. Yep, it is because your dog is chilling under the tree and I can't have it follow me. Yes, that's right, my dog. Forgot about that dog. Okay, now that we have a furnace, we can actually get, because of how much stuff we have, we can actually get things to burn, and we can make more torches to light up the area a bit more. You know what, we are going to, so we have so much wood, we're going to make some more slabs and, yeah, even out the platform. Boop-a-doop-boop, boop. The nice thing is, like I said before, with putting these slabs on the bottom half of a block, no mobs can spawn. So even with it being so dark right out here, mobs will not spawn, which is very nice. So, oh gosh, tree spawned in me. Oh, I spawned in a, no, I didn't spawn in a tree. Okay. Bring it out a little bit here in the back. And I will need more slabs, which I can get from wood. How is this doing? Awesome. That's probably good for right now. Because now with that I can make torches. And 4 should be good for right now. I can save some of the charcoal for fuel for stuff later on. I'm going to need more slabs. So I'll need more wood from logs. And that should be fine. If I can select the slabs, we will bring it out here a little bit. I don't know why we're going out here so much. But we have room for storage, I guess. We can put a torch there. Okay. We'll put a slab there for a torch. look at that. Things are starting to brighten up. Put a torch there. And why not? We'll put our last torch over here. Very makeshift, but you know, it's a lot brighter now. So yeah, I could probably put it closer to the trees, so there's the chance of them growing more, but I think we are fine at the moment. Okay. So now that we have the slab bars, now we need a bucket and a crucible. So let's just take a look at those. So bucket. We need a clay bucket, and we need an unfired one, which means we need clay. And for that, will it tell me? No. Okay, so we need dust, which means we need one piece of dust to put in one of these barrels. Okay. To get dust, we need sand. To get sand, we need gravel. From gravel, we need cobblestone and a hammer. So we need to get a piece of dirt going. We can use some of these saplings. It'll be fine. We have plenty. And we will go ahead and we will crook the tree. Get a ton of saplings from it, which is awesome. Then we'll replant the sapling. Okay. Put that there. And now, hopefully, if I shift or squat for saplings, it should work evenly to all of them. If I stand here in the middle, right? Is this true, or did I just make something up? Oh, see, that one's working. The other two, not so much. So yeah, we will probably end the stream in just a couple of minutes. Probably get these trees to grow, and then, yeah, maybe save another piece of dirt, and then we will probably end it there for the stream. Might do a bit of grinding off camera, off stream, just to get more saplings. I won't do anything major. I'll probably do, just try and set up for next time of getting saplings, to get dirt, to get cobble, to get gravel, to get sand, to get dust, to get clay, to get a bucket, to get an infinite water source, to then be able to then need to get more saplings, to get more dirt, to get more cobble, to get more sand and dust, to get bone meal and more clay, to get a crucible, to where we will then need more saplings, to get more dirt, to get more cobble, to then get lava, to then get an infinite cobble gem. In the meantime, we'll have so much wood we could repopulate a rainforest. Not saplings to grow, just the wood. So we can make our own rainforest. And this one isn't working so well anymore. Am I a little too close to it? I'm not sure. Anyways, okay, there we go. So now we can crook and so many wonderful saplings. We're actually going to need another crook because this other one I have is going to break. Alright, so this one has 2 uses, and now it's done. Okay. So nice not having to hold down shift anymore for fear of falling off the edge, because I have a little bit of mobility. 19 saplings. This was a good haul. Okay. We can put that there, fill her back up, and we can sieve this dirt before we cut down the logs. 5 more. Alright, so we can do that. If I remember correctly, you can't... Oh, you can! You can turn it back into stone. Okay, that's helpful. We just got 3 cobble back. Awesome. Because we don't need slabs anymore. Alright, so put that in there, put that there. Okay. Now cut down trees. And then, yeah. You did not miss much, Zach. Except we found out that you can take stone slabs and you can turn it back into cobble. Which is very, very useful. Not much anymore because I don't know how many more stone slabs I'll ever be making, but hey. Okay. And we have another dirt. We can save this now for more stones to turn into gravel. And it's fine that I'm turning all of these stones into cobblestone because they aren't used for anything else. In case you're wondering. So now I have 4 cobblestone. So yeah, I'll give you a little preview. What we're going to do now is we're going to make a hammer, which means I need more sticks. And there we go. Wooden hammer. So we will take 2 of our gravel. We'll keep a little in reserve just in case. Place cobble down. Then you can take the hammer. You can bear in mind, but for convenience sake, I'm not. Then you just hit it with the hammer, and all of a sudden, stone turns into gravel. Ta-da! But we need this gravel to turn into dust, which means I have to turn to sand. So, boom! Hammer the gravel, all of a sudden it is sand. Then, hammer both of them again, and boom! They are now dust. You can then take the dust, put it in a barrel full of water, and boom! You have a clay block. Then you can take that clay block and place it down, break it, you get your clay, take your clay, make it into an unfired clay bucket, put that unfired clay bucket into the half slab furnace, and next to nothing, you have a clay bucket. Boom. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use these slabs. I'm trying to think of how to do this. No. Yes. Okay, and then we need to go make more slabs. So make all sense in a moment. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shoot, I didn't make this wide enough. Okay. Okay. So then we do that. And we're going to need a couple more. Okay, because now with our fired clay bucket, we can take the water out of there and actually, by doing that, we can place it in here, and then if we do it with the other, boom! Infinite water source that we can use whenever we want. And now we have all of these open barrels. In fact, it's not going to rain anytime soon, and if it does, we can sleep it off. I'm going to get rid of this floating block. So now we have infinite water. So we can make as much sand and dust as we need, which we're actually going to need more clay. So I'm going to turn that, place that down, break it. Okay, so now we have the bucket. We don't want to lose it, so we're going to put it in there. Next thing we're going to need is a crucible, and that is going to need porcelain clay, I believe. unfired crucible. That needs porcelain clay. Make that from clay and bone meal. And, oops, no. Bone meal comes from dust. Alright, so we need a lot of dust to get bone meal. And we'll also need more dust to make more clay. So we don't have enough. So that is what we are going to be doing next time, is we're going to be forming up, as soon as I plant them, we are going to be forming up trees for saplings, for dirt, for cobble to turn all the way into dust. So that is what we're really going to be doing next time, ladies and gentlemen. But that is where we are going to end the podcast right now, only because we've almost been going for 3 hours. It's like almost twice my longest I've ever done here. But thank you guys all so very much for watching Lego MacGyver vs. Minecraft Skyfactory. I do not know when the next one will be. There's a good possibility it'll be next week, simply because next Friday is Veterans Day, and also Saturday I also do for streaming. So one of those days I will be doing another episode of the Chitty Chat Cast, and then the other day maybe some more Minecraft live streaming. Otherwise, if I do anything on Minecraft outside of streaming, it'll mainly just be for farming saplings. But probably not right now, because I have to use bathroom breaks. I haven't done that in the 3 hours we've been going. So yeah. So, thank you guys all so very much for watching. In fact, I can go and transition back to my wonderful face. So, thank you guys all so very much for watching. I've been Lego MacGyver. To all of you Master Bulls out there, stay bricky, keep building, and I will see you all next time!